The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Throwing on first down is Brady. And his first pass is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. from the gun. It's Brady.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10.
And the Cards are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he's got the hook up to Moore. There he goes left side. The 40. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore.
87 yards.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Brady now on 1st down.
Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. To throw is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray forced out to his left. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is caught inside the 5. Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. Dancing to his left. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to...
And Brady going to be intercepted
Another
a third
day,
time.
another dollar, baby.
Jalen Thompson picks it. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
45.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Levante David in on the tackle.
Yeah, baby.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Baby. Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray off play action. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Murray. Going up top. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The final shot before half for Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now this throw caught left side. Pass the 20.
Action.
10,
Showtime, baby.
5, touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jackson on first down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Mike 51.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And now the rookie's free.
That was way too easy.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just...
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Watch the run. Soft, baby.
To throw, it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Mike 51, Mike 51.
To throw again is Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to run with Edwards. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Edwards. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you, are was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, Rodgers forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara from 6 yards away. And the Packers have moved out in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7 from the 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Jet sweep. Here's Bateman. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and goal from the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch. Check.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the the final seconds. Forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. James Prochet to return it. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Huh? Oh, I'm just watching this TikTok.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
56, the mic, boy, 56. Check.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Being chased out left. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Evans has it left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 99. Check 99.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
first and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go one more. Watch it. Check 50. Check 50. Motion, 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 motion.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 4. Check 4. I got him. On me.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch. Switch. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Shim. Shim.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On first down, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Ball.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
They're going to give this one to Gronkowski, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On first down, Mahomes buying time to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
5 yards remain on second down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Going for it with McKinnon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Yellow. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Take the edge, Go, go. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
And that'll set him back 5. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ain't gonna need to stare for you after this. Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the call, watch the call.
They'll go again to Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait, that's 380. 56. Check 56. Now watch run. 56. Mike 56 right there. 56. Here we go. Check.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
56 to Mike. Check 56.
Throwing now is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Right there, 56. Watch the run, watch the run. Check safety, check safety. Ozzy, check 3, Ozzy, check 3. Hey,
Brady now on first down. Forced out to his left. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Wait, that round 80. Round 80. 56. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
To throw is Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Check 56. Right here. Jam.
Back to throw, Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stage. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Right here.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
45, Mike, 45. Push him back.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 45's the mic. Hey, pick your game up.
Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Reset, cut right. You ain't going nowhere. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Watch twist. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady,
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
it's caught
Oh, boy,
inside
you ain't
the
got no
25.
feet.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 66 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes him so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Suckup.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
All you got to do is look and learn.
Look to
Look and
bring
learn,
it out
baby.
here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. Not much there, only a yard.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
These two teams all tied after one.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
53, Mike. 3 buzz.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Fournette, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on third down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or do maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field?
And Suckup will put this one right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
I'm coming after you. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Nick Bolton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the slant. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Hey man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Second and 9.
He runs. 45's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Check.
Shotgun now for Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? A pretty large mental mistake right there to give him the 1st.
It's situational football, and you have to know you're down in distance. On that 4th down, any type of penalty would give them a 1st down, so you can't jump off sides. You can't encroach. You've got to be careful.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Brady to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about...
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.